The goods. Snapchat. It's Robin's birthday today. I feel like I'm coming down with like a sniff. I don't typically do sickness. I haven't got time for sickness. So I'm gonna smash some garlic today. Maybe some oranges. Have we got garlic here? Here's a remedy that's much better than the pharmaceutical drug poison shit, Sudafed and these cold stuff. Alright, this is raw, organic.
Quickly, it's dripping.
Garlic. Oh my god. Okay, I nearly just died. This time, definitely make sure that the garlic chunks are tablet size, because you kind of swallow them. Don't chew them. They taste like dick. Wash it down with some orange juice. Smash some honey. You'll be cheering. One more thing: the orange juice that you get from the Coles and the Woolworths and like the supermarket chains, it's not orange juice. It's shit. I suggest either buying oranges and juicing them yourself, or going to the markets where you can get it sort of pre-made. It's just oranges, and then they juice it right in front of you, and then they put it in a bottle. That's it. Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? Today's watch list, there's not much I'm particularly looking at today. There's one on the watch list. Not a massive fan of Euro US long, but there are signs of technical USD weakness in this particular session, so I'm keeping my eye on. Definitely will not be getting balls deep in pivot entries. Platinum guys will know what I'm talking about. I will wait for a 1 hour close. So what I do is I set an alarm 5 or 10 minutes before the hour, every hour, and I analyze what's happening on the 1 hour chart. If I can get a really tidy low test or tweezer bottom on the 1 hour chart, if I do grab that Euro US long position tonight, it won't be a hyper trade. I do have my eye on that weekly chart. If you can see it, it's pretty bearish. So I'm going to bounce out of the office right now. I've got my alarm set. There'll be 5 alarms, 5:50, 6:50, 7:50, 8:50, 9:50, until I go to bed. So I just got to come back and check for 1 minute. And that will be my trading done for the day. Quick little charting tip before I head off. Can you see this little indicator here? This is a little countdown timer. It counts down how long to go until this current bar finishes and the next one begins. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out when the bar ends, especially on the hour chart. However, on the 4 hour, it's kind of handy. FXCM data is different to IDC data. The 4 hour bars end at different times. There's an hour offset between FXCM and IDC. So that's something to keep an eye on. And it's handy on the 4 hour chart to know when exactly it's going to end. It's just one of those things that not many people know you can do. If you want to turn it on, you just right click on your chart and then go down to properties. This is on TradingView. And then you go to, in properties you want to hit scales, and then you go here and just ensure that the countdown box is checked. Hit OK, and there it is. It will be constant. This is the current state of Euro US long at the moment. It doesn't bother me that it's broken below the pivot. This is what I've got my eye on mostly, the 1 hour. I want to see some deceleration before going long. Happy Friday, Snapchat. How the fuck are ya? Let's look at this last night's thing. Euro US dollar did not run long as per my daily direction prediction. Right here at 8:09 in the morning GMT, we did get that deceleration on the 50 I was looking for. And at this point, I actually put a 1 hour long order in. However, we just retested the pivot on the downside and we just blew down. And that invalidated my entry, so I took my order off. There was no trade that was triggered. In other news, the Canadian Swiss franc trade, the long trade from the other day, that just cashed out overnight. That just hit my profit target for a 1% profit. So this is my current tally for the week. This is kind of just my little data that I'm writing up on the board to show you guys something pretty neat tomorrow. We're running a 9 from 10, 90% strike rate with DDP. EC up the top, that stands for entry criteria. The LR stands for the London run. So this DDP specifically refers to the London run. Daily direction prediction during the London run. That's what that stands for. So that's what I call. When I do my watch lists and show you guys, that's what I'm calling. But just because we call a daily direction prediction does not mean that particular pair will meet the entry criteria. And if it does, that does not even necessarily mean we'll take a trade every time. What I'm doing with this particular thing, I'll show you tomorrow at the end of the trading week, so I have a full week's worth of data. It's going to be pretty neat. It's what I use for tweaking and fine-tuning. By splitting up the whole trading routine into individual steps and waypoints and checkpoints, you can figure out where you're falling short, where your performance could be tweaked up and fine-tuned.